Queen of Poland, Saint Jadwiga of Anjou, was the granddaughter of Stefan Kotromanić, the Ban of Bosnia. In 1440, Trajnog II, the king of Bosnia, sent a letter to Władysław Warneńczyk in which he asked him for the help in fighting the Ottoman forces. It was then that the terms Bosniak and Poljak were used for the first time. Prince Alexander Antoni Sapieha of the Rhys coat of arms, a member of several academies and learned societies, traveler, in the 19th century undertook an expedition to Herzegovina. In his book, he described its nature and its people, noting that the Slavs closely related to Poles lived there. Johann Jan Raszkiewicz, an officer of the Austrian army of Polish origin, stayed several months in Bosnia in the 1860s. On the basis of these experiences, a book and the first map of Bosnia and Herzegovina of such accuracy were created, for which he was awarded by the Emperor Franz Joseph I. Prince Jerzy Adam Czartoryski sent his agents to Bosnia for peaceful purposes, and they submitted reports to him while vividly describing the country and its inhabitants. Polish travelers in the 19th century, including Stanisław Bełza, Father Marcin Czermiński, Aleksander Jabłonowski, and Maria Jakubowska, recorded their impressions and observations from their travels through Bosnia and Herzegovina and published them in books and scholarly articles. Peasants from Galicia, nearly 10,000, in the 1890s were resettled to Bosnia and Herzegovina. They founded several villages there, some of which still exist today. In 1946, most of them returned to Poland, which was the largest single reparation operation in post-war Polish history. The first Polish honorary consulate in Sarajevo was established in 1919 in Villa Mandić, today the Olympic Museum. Teodora Krajewska and Bronisława Całczyńska-Prasek. Polish doctors were pioneers of medicine in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Teodora devoted herself to her work with great commitment, treating women and children. Bronisława, a pediatrician, received the title of Righteous Among the Nations for helping Jews during World War II. Count Jan Stanisław Mieroszewski of Chlepowron coat of arms, a politician from Galicia, was employed in 1880 in Austrian administration in Bosnia and Herzegovina. He left behind an interesting description of Bosnia, its history, literature, customs, religion, and socio-economic matters. Being a lover of heraldry, he sketched and described Bosnian coats of arms. Ivo Andrić, a Bosnian writer, was the author of several novels translated into Polish. He studied at the Jagiellonian University in Kraków between 1912 and 1914. In 1961, he received the Nobel Prize for his entire body of work. As the ambassador of Yugoslavia in Berlin at the outbreak of the Second World War, he historically rescued Polish scholars imprisoned in the Sachsenhausen concentration camp in November 1939. Zofia Kowecka, a Polish woman, was the first woman born in Bosnia and Herzegovina to earn a doctoral degree. She defended it in 1913 at the Jagiellonian University in philology. She was a polyglot and knew 12 languages. In 1936, she received the Order of Saint Sava from the King of Yugoslavia for her contributions to promoting the culture and literature of the Yugoslav nations in Poland. Anna Harald-Zajączkowska, one of the Polish artists, worked in the former Yugoslavia during the interwar period, painting among other things landscapes of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bosnians Jovan Bielic and later his student Mahmet Kulenović studied at the Academy of Fine Arts in Kraków in the early 20th century. Both married Polish women. Bielic returned with his wife to his homeland, while Kulenović remained in Poland. Tadeusz Mazowiecki, Polish politician, as a special reporter of the United Nations, was tasked with informing the world about crimes committed during the war in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Janina Ohojska, between 1992 and 1995, organized several humanitarian actions through which she brought medicines and food to besieged Sarajevo through the Polish humanitarian action she founded. The 1980s song Polska u mome sercu by the band Azra is an anthem of solidarity with Poland and its rebellion against the communist authorities. It is a tribute to Polish freedom, culture, and spiritual strength. The workers' strikes in Gdańsk became a symbol of courage in the face of communist oppression.
Poljska u mome srcu mazurka. Poljska nije nikad ala krislinga. Svaki dan poloneza zvoni na mojim vratima. Poljski jantar na rukvice, volađine čuke, šivaru polcijene, papa Vojtila i ja. 80. redovi za novine, nezavisni sindikati, komiteti zaštite.